Hey guys, this is a quick strengthening session. So if you don't have a lot of time, we want to get a pump in. This is it. I've got dumbbells, and you can have more than one set of dumbbells. I've got a mat for later. I've got my water bottle. Good class if you want to layer it with some cardio, either a class in the studio or you're going to go out, go for a walk or run or bike ride. You want to get a little bit of weights in. This is going to be perfect. Kind of an all over body thing. But first, we were going to warm up. Let's start with the shoulders. Extend your arms out from the shoulders. Float your fingertips in towards the top of your palms. Thumbs are pointing forward, and we're going to circle those arms forward. Soften your knees while you're standing here. Good. Always nice to get those shoulders moving and warming up. Good. Pause there. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Now your thumbs are pointing behind you. Make your circles backwards. And bring those knuckles to the temples. Thumbs are pointing down now. You still have those fingers folded in toward the palms. Exhale, bring your elbows together. Inhale, open, elbow curls. Really thinking about opening the chest and also feeling your shoulder blades moving in the back. They're pinching together, then they're moving apart. Notice if your knees are locked out. Soften there again. Good. Shoulders back, warmed up. Let's take one arm overhead with the other fingertips. Gently pull back, finding a tricep stretch. And maybe that other hand is reaching down the middle of your back somewhere. Good. Switch to the other side. Beautiful. Release that. Take your feet quite wide. All right, and we're going to move. Exhale as you come to one side. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the other side. Thinking about your side body stretching, warming up there. Warming up all the areas that we're going to be building up with those dumbbells here right away. Good. One more each direction. Hold center, hands onto your thighs. Shift side to side. These lateral lunges. Warm up those inner thighs. Push your seat back. One more each side. Beautiful. Come up, turn all the way. Okay, now we're going to lunge. It's actually a static squat. Drop your knee down. Good. Or static lunge. Good. All right. Come up through center, over to the other side. All your toes pointing the same direction for 5. And 1. Back to center. Step or hop your feet together. You're going to slide the hands down the legs, coming to your forward fold, wherever that is for you, and then slide back up. Maybe you're touching your toes, maybe you're not, doesn't matter. Push that seat out. You can keep your knees a little bit soft here if you want to, but think about your hamstrings. We're going to warm those up. 2 more. Good. And either lift up your foot or lift the heel, keep the toes down, but think about some ankle rotations. Stuck the balance in on you. Okay, change the direction of your circles. With those ankles warmed up. Good. And switch to the other side. Getting some cracks in those ankles. Change the directions. Nice. And then last, we'll find a chest expander. Extend your arms out in front, thumbs towards your floor. Great big sweep around. You interlace your fingers behind your back, or you can hold opposite wrist, forearms, whatever's available to you. But think about your heart opening here. Shoulders are rotating back. Good. 12 reps. We're going to begin with a front and a side raise. Release that. So that is a shoulder move. Pick your poison. You have the right weight for you. Often shoulders, we think, oh, I'm going to go a little bit later. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Feet are hip width distance apart. Toes are pointing forward. Front, like that, no higher than shoulder height. And then to the side. That will count as 1. Let's go for 12. I exhale as I lift with that exertion. Use the breath. Good, halfway. I know it's burning already. Good. Here's 10. One more at each of those. Front, side. Oh, shake it up. I'm going to turn sideways. We see this next. We're going to combine a row with a tricep kickback. Okay, so we're going to hit the back and then the backs of the arms. Feet still hip width apart, toes are pointing forward. Begin with your weights extending down in front of you. Think about your elbows pulling back and then send those weights back by straightening the arms. Okay, return to start for 12. There's halfway. How you doing? Two more. Row, kick it back. Good. We're going to keep targeting that back with a high pull. Palms are facing your thighs and touching your thighs to start. Pull the elbows all the way up, those dumbbells up. Don't hit yourself in the chin, but think about pulling your pants up underneath your chin, okay? 12. Three more. And one. Whew. A lunge with a bicep curl. Forward lunges alternating. These bicep curls are a little bit different. We'll be curling them to the sides rather than through the front where you'll often see. Okay, keep those elbows tucked towards your sides. Make sure you still see me, okay? Alternating lunges with the bicep curls. 12 per side. Halfway. Last one, each side though. Good. Whew. Teapots. Keep the shoulders up, back and down, roll. All right, side to side, toes are pointing forward. And slide one down your leg, the other one going to come up towards underneath your armpit area, and then to the other side, okay? Again, 12 per side. Keep breathing. Halfway. One more each side. Whew, good job. Deadlift into a calf raise. And feet are about hip width apart, toes are pointing forward. And starting down at the bottom position, stand up and bring those heels up off the floor. Okay, for 12. Send that seat back. Halfway. Two more. Whew. Okay, our last move in this first set, a hammer curl with a shoulder press. So this time in our curl, palms are facing your outside of your legs, your hips there. Bring them up to the shoulders and then push them up overhead. Same thing, 12. Let's start here together for 12. Good job. Halfway. got this. And 1. Good. Maybe we'll take a little rest between sets. Grab a sip of water, quick sip. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Good. Back from the top, those front and side raise. If you remember, shoulders. Maybe you want to adjust those weights. Their second time through. Did you challenge yourself enough? Was it feeling like maybe is this a little bit too much today? We don't want to hurt anything. We want to be strong, but we don't want to hurt ourselves, right? So you can change your dumbbells if you need to. I get lazy, I just don't change my weights. Shoulders up, back and down. You'll see me with 1 set. All right, let's go. Forward and side for 12. Halfway. Feeling heavier the second time through? Didn't adjust my weights, but they're feeling heavier. They didn't get heavier. 2. Good job. 1. Row into the tricep kick back. Let's go. 12. Halfway. I'm getting hot, no cardio needed. 2 and 1. Well done. High pulls, shoulders up, back and down. 12. Bring those weights up. Bring it back down. Halfway. 3 and 1. Those forward lunges, bicep curls, arms are out to the side. A little difference, a little nuance here. Okay, 12 per side. Halfway. 2 more. 1 per side. There it is, teapots. Shake out those arms. Shoulders up, back and down. Let's go. Halfway. Some of these go faster than others, right? Help us build strong support for our spine. And 4. Good. Deadlift with a calf raise. All right, send those weights down. Stand up tall, bring the heels up off the floor. Your arms are just hanging there, meat off the bones. Halfway. 2, good job, and 1. Shoulder or hammer curl with the shoulder press. Here to here. I'm counting that. halfway. We're gonna come down onto our mats after this. Control all the way down. Last one, make it the best. Squeeze those dumbbells, push them up. Good job. Put them off while you roll out your mat. Sip of water if you need to. We will be using the dumbbells at first, so make sure you can grab a hold of them without leaning over and hurting your shoulder or something. Skull crushers and flies. Okay. To start. Okay. Skull crushers, you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm going to use 1. I like holding it between my hands, but you can use 2 dumbbells and have them gently kissing one another. Here's a tip. Don't lean or pull over your weight like this. I'm going to roll over, grab it, so I don't hurt my shoulder doing something stupid. With the weight or weights overhead, straight arms. Bend your elbows, send it back behind your head. And don't do as the name suggests, don't crush your skull. Two more. Actually, I'm going to squeeze an extra one out. There. Okay, I'm going to grab my other dumbbell carefully, ready for some flies. Okay, dumbbells are starting, they're touching over the chest area here. Keep some bend in your elbows as they go out to the side and return to that start position. 12. And 1. From the top again, carefully getting rid of one of my weights this time. Second time through here, if you want a little more of a challenge, you can float your legs up into that chair position. Skull crushers from the top, 12. Halfway. Feeling the burn the second set here. 2, good job. 1, carefully, you can grab that second weight for me. Anybody else who got rid of one? All right, you can keep your legs floated up into that chair position or keep the feet down, knees bent. Carefully take them up to the sides, 12. And 1. Careful, get rid of those weights. All right, meet me in your push-up position. Toes or knees, I'm not bothered, whichever one that feels best for you. If you're on your knees, make sure your knees are going to be comfortable so that they're padded. Some of you may even choose to go over to the wall if you have some wrist or shoulder issue. Okay, if you're on your knees, and that's where I'm going to go today, okay? If you're on your knees, make sure that you're not in just a tabletop position, but rather your hips are further ahead of your knees. I'll show table and then I'll show proper. Okay, so we don't want to be doing our push-ups here. My hips are right over the knees and I'm going to do something like this. I want my hips ahead of the knees, okay? Yeah, 12 push-ups. Let's go together for 12. Halfway. 3, 2, you don't want me to miss count on these. Good, 1. Woo. Now, tabletop position actually. Okay, hips are over the knees. Bird dog crunch. Let's extend the left leg up behind, no higher than hip height. Extend the right arm. Find your steadiness, find your balance there. Underneath the body, you're going to exhale. Bring the elbow towards the knee. For 1. Two more. 12. Put the hand down, keep the leg lifted. Up and down, okay, for 12. Four, three, two, and one. In between sets there, sides, push back, find a child's pose. Give your wrists a break. If you need to roll them out, roll them out. It sounded bossy. Of course you should take care of yourself. We're going to do that from the top, starting with those push-ups, second set of push-ups. I'm feeling the pump, my arms are tight. It's good. Makes us excited. Okay, find your push-up position. Let's go for 12. Four, two, and one. Okay, tabletop position, second side. Right leg, if you're listening to me, is going to extend behind. Left arm underneath the body. We're crunching. Exhale, elbow to knee. Two more. Good. Put the hand out, keep the leg up, lift and lower. 12. Three, two, one. Woo! Roll onto one side. Good job on those. I'm going to do about 3 things here. Decide what feels good for your joints here. If you need to lay all the way down on an extended arm, you can do that, or you can support your head on your hand here, okay? We'll be lifting and lowering this top leg. Pick it up and just notice, first of all, if you have a tendency for your toes to point up, we want the toes pointing forward, or if that's difficult for you, you can even slightly turn them in. But we don't want to be lifting with the toes up, okay? Up and down for 12. 4, and 1. Keep it lifted, doesn't have to be too high. We're going to take that leg forward and back. 5, 4, with control, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I'm going to come up onto my elbow. Other arm to extend overhead. I'm going to bring that elbow to the knee, thinking about the side crunching. So an oblique crunch for 12. Halfway. 3. Good job. 2 and 1. Whew. Let's swing over to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So even if you roll away from me, you'll know what we're doing, okay? Supporting your head in a way that makes sense for you, and is comfortable for you. First, I'm going to lift and lower that top leg, okay? Legs are stacked. Got my hand out in front, support for myself. I definitely need that. And taking a look at those toes. Can you point them forward? Ideally, that's first option, pointing forward. If it's difficult for you, point them down a little bit. I was talking, so I'm going to guess about my count. 10, good, 11, 12. Keep it lifted, forward and back. 8. 2 more. You got that. Good, 12. All right, we come up, ready for those oblique crunches. Extend the arm overhead. I'm a really nice long line here. Elbow to knee for 12. Two and 1. Oh, feeling that all kinds of places. Come to your seat. Legs are in front. I'm going to spin this way. hands behind me to support myself as best as possible. Fingers are pointing towards your seat. Okay, I'm gonna bring the knees into the chest and then kind of rock back, extend the legs out, knee ins. Okay, 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, circle the arms under or around your legs. We're going to do another set of those. A little break for those abdominal muscles. We're closing in here. We're coming to the end just about. Let's do another set of those knee ins. Hands behind. Bring the knees in. Get long. Three, 2, 1. A little reprieve. I'm going to grab one of those dumbbells, not to be lifted, but as a little target. Okay? Now, obviously there's two ways I can put this dumbbell. Right? Could have it laying down. Going to be less of a challenge. Like, well, it depends what we're doing. You don't want to decide yet. I get it. But if your dumbbell will steadily stand up, mine's a little cockeyed, so I probably won't do that. But if your dumbbell can stand up without falling over, and you want that more of a challenge, you can do that. I'm going to place mine down, both the feet to one side of that dumbbell. Okay, sit up nice and tall. I've got my hands for support. I'm going to take a foot over, and then the other foot over. Return to start. Now, you said I've got my hands for support. That's great. You don't need them. You can bring your hands off. Good. I'm counting now. That was mean. Halfway. No, it feels like you've been doing it longer. Yeah, maybe kind of have. Woo! Nicely done. Come up into that quiet pose again. All right, we're going to finish with the burner. Planks. Okay, front planks, side planks. I'm going to do one of each of those. That's 3 planks. Planks can be on your forearms. Planks can be on your knees. You'll decide. I think everybody knows planks. I'm pretty sure we've all done a plank at this point in time. I'm going to start with one side plank. My tip for the day, I'm going to start on my non-dominant side with my side plank. Then I have a little more energy, and then I'm going to finish on my stronger side, and I feel like a rock star at the end of the workout. Okay? Or whatever idol you have. If you want to feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger, maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger, rock star, whatever. I'm feeling pretty good today. You guys are giving me some good energy, so I'm going to do that full side plank, feet stacked on top of each other. In theory, I might fall out. Legs are long, and I've got a straight arm, shoulder over elbow over wrist. Whatever version you're doing with your arm, right? If you're down on your elbow, make sure that the shoulder is on top of the other joints. Okay, you could be here, maybe the top foot out in front, or you keep your bottom knee down. Okay, let's do this. I gotta decide how long we should hold. Okay, I have a number in my head, between 1 and 100. Let's come on up. All right, keep this bottom side lifting, top hip lifting, maybe even extending that top arm if that's free to you. Good. And breathing. I will say you're halfway. You got this. Okay, carefully come down. About 30 seconds. I really wasn't decided until we got up into it. Okay, let's do our front plank if that's okay, and then we'll finish on that last side. And front plank again, your choice. Straight arms. In fact, then the joints are stacked. You can be on your toes, or you can be on your knees. Maybe there's an issue with the shoulder or the wrist. You want to do forearm plank, you can do forearm plank, okay? I'm going to go for that full extension here. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Nice long neck, neutral neck. Halfway. You're almost there. Keep going. Don't give up now. And carefully, come on down. Last plank. And if you listen to me, maybe you're gonna be strong on this side. Or maybe this is your bad side. You're like, well, this is my stronger side, but I've got an injury, so do a different variation of your side plank on the second side if you need to. That's okay, they don't have to look the same, okay? Sister sides, but not twin sides, okay? Big breath, and then come on up. Lifting from under. Pushing that top hip up. Keep pushing that floor away. And carefully release. Yeah, hey. And I won't release you into the wild here right away. Let's do a few little stretches. Open up into a T stretch. Good. Remember those bicep curls from way back? Yeah, let's stretch out those arms. Good job. I'm feeling good. All right, hand down, other arm overhead. Keep your cheek on the mat. Don't roll off to the side there. Good, over to the other side. Doing so good. Up and then hands behind, open the heart up to your ceiling. Gaze up there too. And this is all you had time for today, great. Building muscle, strong bones, very important. But if you feel like I still need a little something, do a cardio class, maybe relax and wind down with a yin class. Good, you are done. Good job, you guys. Thank you so much. Until we see each other again, take care.